Happy Wednesday, sixth graders. So on Monday or Tuesday, you guys did your own experiment on the cups. You took your own temperature measurements to kind of see the difference between how two different cups can maintain the temperature of a liquid inside. And then you shared out your results and the class kind of looked to see if we could see any patterns. Today, you're going to analyze some data and make some conclusions on a different cup experiment. So let's get started. Here's today's agenda. I'm going to explain the investigation that has already occurred. And then I'm going to give you data, and you guys are going to analyze, which means you are going to look at it and answer some questions based on that experiment. So today's investigation. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how well 5 different cups do at keeping liquids cold. So there's 5 different cups that we are going to use, or that were used in this investigation. The first cup is a regular plastic cup. It's a single layer plastic cup that has no lid and no straw. And then there was another regular plastic cup. This is single layer again, but it has a lid and a straw with it. Then there's the fancy plastic cup. This is a double walled, and you can kind of see that. It has 2 different layers of plastic in there, and it has a lid and a straw. The 4th cup is a fancy metal cup. It too is a double layer, means it has 2 layers, and it has a lid, but no straw. And then finally, a regular metal cup. This is just a single layer metal cup that has no lid and no straw. So what happened? Well, scientists already did this experiment. I'm going to give you the data in a few minutes. But what they used is they used the cups, cold water, a thermometer, and a timer. And the scientists filled the cups up with cold water, equal amounts in all the cups. And then scientists took temperature measurements of the water over a 30-minute time period. So every 5 minutes for 30 minutes, they recorded what the temperature was in those cups. And here is the data that they got. This looks a little confusing, but your guys' task today is going to be to look over this data table and answer some questions. So let's explain it a little. You see that here are the cup numbers. These are what the cup is made out of. So cup 1 is the plastic cup that had no lid, no straw, and was a single wall. Cup 2 was the plastic cup that was still just single layer of plastic, but had a lid and a straw. The 3rd cup was the fancy cup, the fancy plastic cup. It was double walled and it had a straw and a lid. And then the metal cup that had no lid or straw, just single layer metal. And then finally, the 5th cup was the double layer metal cup that had a lid, but no straw. And then here are the temperature measurements that for the water that took place over 30 minutes. If you notice, they all started with 8 degrees Celsius water. And then the first measurement was taken at 10 minutes, and then at 15, at 20, at 25, and at 30. And then we calculated here the amount of change in the temperature for each one of these cups. So what is your task for today? Well, I want you to go open up assignment number 1 or task number 1. And there you're going to get a series of questions. You'll get this data table again. And you'll have a series of questions that I want you to answer about how well each one of these cups performed. As always, I'm here if you need any help. Shoot me a message and I will gladly jump into a Zoom call or something with you. All right, have a great Wednesday, and I will see you on Thursday or Friday.